Before you strike an arc, welcome to my safety welding orientation. Today, briefly, I wanted to talk to you about safety. We know we cannot reinvent the wheel, fam. In order for us to go home the same way we showed up, there are going to be a few safety principles we have to go over. Now, there are many videos that's been out that has covered this, and I don't want to try to reinvent the wheel. I actually like the one that Lincoln Electric has got out. It's a very great, resourceful video. It's comical. It got all the information you need in order to get started. Always share that information with my students as well. And I didn't just want to create just a new one, but I wanted to go over a little bit and just tell you how important it is. Family, I am 46 years old. And I got introduced to welding at around 17 years old, and I've been physically involved in it since 21 years old. I have had people I work with, I have friends, business people I have met in the field that has lost limbs and has been damaged or even killed doing this trade. So being safety is very, very important, being safe. Having a proper PPE on, making sure that you can go home the same way you showed up. And this is why this is important. I just wanted to state for the record, I wear glasses, fam, but I've been wearing glasses since I was a little boy. So this is something that's been with me. I think the only thing that's been getting worse with my eyes is just with age now, but I'm okay because I wear the proper PPE. Yes, I have got little stuff in my eyes from stuff flying in. That's happened. It'll happen. But if you wear the proper stuff and you stay safe, you will be okay. You know what I mean? So I got all of my fingers, I got all of my members right now, and I want any one of my students, anyone who's learning from me inside the class or online, I want you to do the same thing, fam. When you dive into the fabrication shop or you dive into the construction outside field, I want you to work safe. Work smart, not hard, fam. I want you to work real hard, though, on your skill set, on you learning it and you being qualified and not just certified. I want you to work hard on that, fam. That's what you work hard on. And also work hard on remembering the safety principles. Majority of the time, those who get damaged in the field, those who get hurt, are people who've been doing it for 10, 15, 20 years. They get relaxed and they say, you know what, today I ain't got to do this stage, and they do, and lose a finger or lose a life, or, you know, something happens critical. So I just want to say, when you show up to class, always show up prepared. The video I'm going to give you, fam, I have a couple of them with me showing you how the student need to show up, how you need to address, but I'm going to have the Lincoln Electric videos in there, like I say, because I really, really like them. And this is something that I will recommend. Now, there's no reason to reinvent the wheel. I like to say that there's no reason to waste time. If it's good information out there, let's use the good information. And that's another thing about staying safe. We don't have to say, oh, because so-and-so said it don't work. If it's working, it's been proven, it works, fam. You know what the old folks say, don't fix it, fam, if it ain't broken. So we're not trying to recreate anything, but I just wanted to elaborate on being safe. Being safe, and when you're showing up to the shop environment, if it's my environment or someone else, cut off the horseplay. You know, don't do that because that can cause a situation. There's a time and a place for everything. But when you're in a learned environment with tools and equipment and things that can actually take your life, you don't want to horseplay around these things. So you want to respect other people's space. If you assign to an area, that's your area. Respect the person's tools. Don't grab things that's not yours. Keep your area clean. Cleanliness is next to godliness, literally, and you're going to learn that by being a welder. You're going to get dirty, things happen, but preparation will make situations a whole lot better. And those are things you need to learn when you come in this type of environment. You know, how to be on time. You know, they say that pretty much it takes about 21 days. Let's just say 21 days to form a habit. Well, my program starts at 6 weeks to 8 weeks to 16 weeks and etc. And I like to help people and I always tell them the best way to form a habit is on the basic class. Show up. When you show up, fam, show up to learn. Be a sponge. Your ego, leave it at the door. You can pick it back up when you leave. But while you in the class, while you are inside of a program, no matter where you are in the country, keep your plate clean. Learn everything, fam. Don't think you know nothing if you dive into a process you have never learned. Learn everything. Take your time. Don't worry about what's going on in the next booth. because the next booth is another life, and their life might be a little different than yours, and they might catch on to something quicker, and doesn't mean that you slow. I've seen so many people do that, and by you watching them, it's slowing your process down, because now you're discouraged that you ain't as fast as them, or vice versa. So all I want to say is focus on you, relax, be an open sponge, ask questions, anything that you don't know, feel free. Always network with the other people inside of the class, because when you're on a business site, or you're on a job site, you're networking with other people. So don't be solidate yourself. Don't just be all about you. You got to network with other people in real time. So you just don't want to be in a booth and just welding alone. Get some students to look at it. Y'all talk, y'all critique one another. You know, all that good stuff is good, fam. Building a community is good. And so I just wanted to say, before I let you go, make sure that you wear your proper PPE, fam. You don't want to burn yourself up. You don't want to go deaf. You don't want to go blind. You don't want anything to fall on your head if you're in the field and you got to wear a welding hood with a hard hat connected to it. Whatever you have to do, just stay safe, and make sure you watch this video playlist to help you out when you're starting your welding journey. Be blessed and continue to prosper. I'm out. Hold on.